Hey, what's up everyone and welcome. Welcome to episode number 9 of this educational video series. I'm your host Vijay and I'm a CPA. My goal with this video series is to empower entrepreneurs to start and grow their businesses by providing them with various accounting, tax, and general business related education. In today's episode, I wanted to show you all how to apply for Federal Employer Identification Number, FEIN, or it's commonly referred to as EIN as well. Now, in my previous video, I gave you all a checklist that would help you to start your own business. And one of the items on that checklist was the Federal Employer Identification Number. Now, I mentioned the several advantages of obtaining an FEIN. You would need an FEIN if you wanted to start an LLC or if you wanted to incorporate your business. FEIN is required if you want to open a bank account for your business. Similarly, FEIN is also required if you want to hire employees and run payroll for those employees. Now, one of the other hidden advantages of FEIN is that FEIN uniquely identifies each business's, similar to how Social Security number here in the United States uniquely identifies each individual employee. So if you have an FEIN for your trade or business, you can basically use that FEIN to conduct all financial or legal or any other business related transactions. You don't have to use Social Security number at that point. So with all the sensitivity surrounding your Social Security number, not having to use your Social Security number every now and then is a good plus as well. So check this video out and I'll see you all in a little bit. Alright everyone, so as I mentioned before, there are two ways to apply for an FEIN. One is an online, which is very simple and it's instant, right? As soon as you finish your application, you will be presented with an FEIN. And the second method is applying actually using a paper form. So I'll show you both. The online application I won't be able to show you all the way because it requires me to use an actual Social Security number, actual business name and address. So I don't need to apply for an FEIN right now. I already have one for my company, but just kind of wanted to show you where to go in order for you to complete the online application. So just so you have it. So just go to IRS website, www.irs.gov. From the top right hand corner, just go to information for businesses, go to employer ID numbers, and apply for an EIN online. EIN is just a short for Employer Identification Number. It's also referred to as a Federal Employer Identification Number. One and same thing. So just go to apply for an EIN online. Just gives you what information you will need in order for you to complete the online application. Just go to apply online now. Just a disclaimer form, I guess. Click OK. Begin your application. This is where you will select as to which type of entity you are right now, the entity that's applying for an FEIN. So if you are a sole proprietor, you will choose here, or if you are LLC, you will click this box. For the moment, let's assume that we're applying for an LLC because that's the most common type of entity structure. So just click LLC, click continue. It explains what an LLC is and what LLC is not. So if you want to make yourself familiar with this, just take a moment and read it over. Click continue. It's gonna ask you how many members are there in an LLC. So if you're just one member LLC, just click 1, or if you have partners, you would enter the total number of partners in the LLC. So for now, let's just save 1. This is the state or state where your LLC is physically located in. I'm located in the state of Illinois, so that's what I'm going to assume, but you will have to choose where your business is located in. This asks you to just confirm all the selections that you have made so far. Just click continue. This screen asks you why you need to apply for an EIN right now. So if you started a new business, you will select this box, or if you hired an employee, you will have to select this box. As I mentioned before, in order for you to run a payroll for your employees, you will need to obtain an FEIN. So you will select this box, or if you want to open a bank account, you will need to apply for EIN as well. So you'll select this box for that. If you change the type of organization, for example, if you were a sole proprietor and just incorporated, or if you're a sole proprietor just created an LLC, then you would have to select this box. Or if you just purchased another business. So for now, let's just assume that we started a new business. So we'll select this box, we'll hit continue. Who is the responsible party for the LLC? Now this responsible party is the one who formed the LLC and is listed on the article of incorporation or article of organization as the person receiving the tax and other related information. So if you're an individual and you're starting this LLC, then you select this box. Or if a business actually starts another business and forms an LLC, then they would have to select this existing business box. For now, let's assume that we're an individual. This is going to ask the information for the responsible party for an LLC. So, just put your own information down. Let's just put some dummy information for now. Oops, it's not there. Now, this information, the social security number, has to be the actual social security number because it has to match the IRS database. If this social security number doesn't match the IRS database, you won't be able to complete the online application and you will have to file the paper application. Now, this is why I said I won't be able to show you all the way process, because I don't want to enter my social security number and go on. But kind of wanted to show you that there is an online option, pretty fast, it's free, and at the end of the process, as you can see here, that we're in step 2 right now. After the end of step 4, the step 5 is actually, you will be presented with an actual FEIN as soon as the application is completed and all the information that you provided is correct. So this is where we will stop, everyone, with the online application. But I'm gonna switch over to the paper application, and I will be able to show you all the steps required to file for an FEIN. So this is the paper application form. The form itself is called form SS4. You just Google it, it'll pull right up. Read over this basic information, and this page is actual application. So let's start filling out the SS4 and show you all how to apply. So box 1 is the legal name of entity. Now this is the entity for which the FEIN or EIN that is being applied for. So let's just say we are an LLC. Trade or business name, box 2. Now this, if you file a DBA for your business, meaning you're conducting your business as under the name that is different from the name that was for named under name of the name under which the business was organized, then you would use the box 2. For now, let's just assume that it's not the same. I'm sorry, for now let's assume that we are operating under the same name as we organized under. Now box 3 is the person who is listed on the article of incorporation or article of organization as the tax, as the person receiving the tax information. So this is the person, if an individual who started the LLC. So let's just type in that we had someone named John Doe who owns this LLC, and he is listed on the article of organization as a person receiving the tax and other related information. Just mailing address, this is the address of the business. This is a dummy information, guys, so please don't try to reach out to this person or the LLC. Now this is the social security number. Just type in a dummy social security number. Now is box 8A asks if this application for limited liability company or an LLC. Now we said when we did the online application, we said let's assume that we are an LLC because that's the most common type of business structure. So let's just say yes, we are an LLC. This the same question as the online application asks for the number of members in an LLC. Let's just assume that we're one member LLC. If you have multiple partners, then you will have to enter the number of total partners here. If the LLC was organized in United States, then click yes. I mean, LLCs are organized under state statutes, right? So this question will in most cases be yes. Now, type of entity. For line 9A, type of entity, if you are a single member LLC, you will have to include all the income and expenses from the LLC onto your personal tax return, and in that case you will be considered sole proprietor. So select sole proprietor, enter social security number here. So just a dummy social security number, the one that we used. If you more than one member, and then if you're filing as a partnership, then you will select this box. And if you have made an S corp election and have filed form 2553 with the IRS, then you would select the box for corporation and enter the number, form number 1120 S as in Sam here in this box. But please keep in mind that whatever you select on line 9A doesn't automatically make that election. Well, sorry about that, guys. Just keep in mind that the selection that you make on line 9A doesn't automatically entitle your business for the tax effect of that election. So if you're new LLC, and if you select this box and enter 1120S, it doesn't automatically mean that you have filed form 2553 from the IRS with the IRS and IRS approved it, right? So this is for the informational purposes only. Now in line 9B, if you are a corporation, then you will have to enter the state or the foreign country in which the corporation was incorporated. Now, as I mentioned before, we're assuming that we are an LLC, so we won't have to enter anything on line 9B. But if you were an S corp, for example, sorry about that, guys. I don't know why this keeps popping up. So let's we don't have to worry about line 9B. Now line 10 asks for the reason for applying for an EIN. We covered this section while we were filling out the online application, but let's just say we're starting a new business and hence we need to apply for the employer ID number. Line 911 will ask you the date your business was started. So let's say our business was started on today. Today is September 5th, 2015. So I'm just going to enter that date. Line 12 is the closing month of accounting year. Now for almost all small businesses, the closing in the United States, actually, the closing month of the accounting year is December. Now you can make an election to have tax year, other tax year end other than in December, but there's a separate application that you have to fill out with the IRS and get the approval from the IRS. But for almost all small businesses will have December month end for their accounting year. So let's just say December. Then line 13 is asking for the highest number of employees that are expected in the next 12 months. Let's just say we don't have any other. We don't expect. We don't expect to hire any employees, so we'll just skip line 13 and line 14. But if you were to hire, or if you were to expect to hire a few employees, then you would have to come up with a number here. Now this is just for the informational purposes, so they can send you the information about the quarterly and monthly tax filings and etc. So let's just send none here. Line 15 is asking for the first date wages or annuities will be paid to your employees. We don't have any employees, so we won't have to worry about this line item. So we'll just enter NA for not applicable. Line 16 is asking for the principal business activity. So this basically identifies the type of business you are conducting. So let's assume that we are in the finance and insurance industry. So we'll select that box. Line 17 is asking for a little description about the product or services that you intend to sell. Let's just say we are an insurance business. But you can select the box appropriately for your business and then enter the product or service that you intend to sell here on line 17. Line 18 is asking if the business has ever applied for an employer identification number. Now we just select that we're a new business, and since we started a new business we're applying for EIN, so this will have to be no, and then if no, then we don't have to worry about the second part of that line. Now this information third-party designee applies if someone helped you in completing this form SS4, or if someone other than the person listed on line 3 is to receive all the applicable document from the IRS, or if that person can reach out to IRS and obtain information about this particular business and entity, then that person's information would go here. Now this last portion, third party designee, if you want to elect someone who would receive the paperwork regarding your EIN application and someone who can reach out to the IRS if you or the business, or they have any question about the this EIN application, then that person's information would go here. If you don't put anyone here, then no one else can reach out to the IRS and obtain information about this particular EIN application for your business. So if you're working with an attorney or a CPA or someone that you want to authorize to receive this information, then you want to put down their information here. But let's just assume for now that we don't want to appoint any third-party designee, so we'll leave this section here. And then finally, everyone, print this form out, include your signature here, date the form, and send it in. Now let me give you the address as well where you can send in the information. It's actually listed right here on the very first instruction page. Now as you can see, it says right here you can paper file the application at this address, or you can basically fax in your application as well. I think faxing will be much quicker than mailing in the actual paper application, but you can do what's convenient to you. Doesn't really matter one way or the other. So there you have it, everyone. We filled out form SS4, application for employer identification number. Hope that makes sense, and if you have any questions, just feel free to reach out to me. I'll be happy to answer. Couple last thing before I go, everyone. Wanted to leave you all with my contact information. As I mentioned before, I'm a CPA and I own an accounting firm that specializes in helping entrepreneurs in starting and growing their businesses. So if there's any way I can help you, I'll be happy to talk. And second, if you find this video helpful, please like, share, and subscribe. It'll be a huge favor to me if you did so. So that's it for this week, everyone. I'll catch you all next week. Take care. Bye.